What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the GameTime Podcast. We are back on another Sunday. It is August 31st. I want to give a big shout out to my mother and brother. They have their birthday on Monday, September 1st. They actually share the same birthday. So if you were wondering who the favorite son is, it is clearly him. He may join the pod. He's a Saints fan, so he may have to get his thoughts on this season coming up. But it is me and Darrell here today. We will have Ramon for the college football segment of the show, but me and Darrell, we are going to preview week 1 of the NFL. When you guys see this, you'll probably see the college football stuff first. This will probably go out probably before that Thursday night game on Thursday night between the Eagles and the Cowboys. And Darrell, that is where we are going to start. Now, I have a feeling our fan base may want to be done talking about Dallas. I think we've in the span of probably like 2 weeks, we've had their schedule prediction. We've had should the Cowboys blow it up, and then 2 days later, Micah got traded. So then we had to record another video about Dallas. So not only do I want to make this short and sweet, I think the audience would like to see us talk about somebody other than Dallas because the media has been talking about Dallas as well. I don't think Dallas stands a chance. Offensively, they may give this team a close run. But I think other than that, I think the run game will be poor. I mean, Javonte Williams is apparently going to be the running back one for this team. He's not a bad running back, but he's not a bell cow. Compared to Saquon Barkley, I think this Eagles team goes back-to-back. I really just don't see how they don't win this game. And if they do lose this game, I can't say I won't celebrate because I would love to beat the Eagles. But I will also not be mad if we lose that game on Thursday night as well because I want a good draft pick.
Man, it's week one. It's week one. Things happen in week one. Obviously, the Eagles are a favorite. It's going to be a great atmosphere in Philly. They're going to be fired up. They've got a chip on their shoulder that they've created because they do want to go back to back. They want to kind of squash out the disrespect that they've perceived given to them by, saying all they can do is tush push. And they don't have a passing game. And they don't have this. But they got great defensive players. They got great receivers. But, I think there's a lot of conversation to be had in that Philadelphia locker room that's going to do everything they can to kind of prove a lot of people wrong when it comes to that, and especially their quarterback. So, yeah, it's a Thursday night game. Everybody's going to be hyped up about it. I'm hyped up about it. I'm ready for Thursday to get here. So we'll see what happens. But then, the next day is the first Friday in September. And guess what we got? We got an NFL game, man. We got Chiefs and the Chargers.
How can we forget? I think I just dropped something. My bad. I don't know if you heard it, but how can we forget? Right, the game is overseas. I mean, who
would forget that the first game of the season?
What
between two teams is in Mexico, if I remember right. Am I correct?
No, it's in Brazil. It's Brazil, well, man. We might as well shut down the pod. We clearly should not be talking about it.
Hey, how about this? South of the border. How's that? Is that better? So, it's going to be a great game as well, too. The Chiefs have a lot to prove after the butt whooping they took in the Super Bowl last season. They're a year older. They're not a young team anyway. They've got, an aging tight end who who's in the media and for a lot of reasons other than football that I don't really care about. But I think the Chargers have a good chance to take them. The first game of the season, kind of let the dust settles. Their receiver is going to be suspended for the first, looks like 6 games of the season for the Chiefs. Yeah. Maybe there's a chance the Chargers have. Who knows? And and think about it. They've got that great quarterback.
They do. They got that great
6'6",
top 10 quarterback in the league. Yes.
Difference-making quarterback. So
yes.
Who knows what may happen come Friday night.
And you look at this team, right? I mean, they brought back Keenan Allen. They've got Quentin Johnson, who hopefully can catch a football this year. And then Najee Harris, who Pittsburgh let go. Najee Harris can still run the ball. Now, he is questionable as of right now. So is Quentin Johnson. Yeah. So we'll have to see how healthy this Chargers team is going into the game. But one thing about Herbert and Mahomes, when these two play, it's usually a shootout. It's usually a close game.
You're going to take the over? You're taking the over? Is that what you're telling me? Over?
I'm taking the Chargers.
The over in the betting world. Over under. Are you taking the over in the points? Since you're looking for a
Well, it would
shootout?
probably favor Kansas City. Yeah, I would take the over. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
I would take the over, and then I mean I'm confident the Chargers can win this game too. I mean Herbert does very well in the regular season. I think he will give Mahomes a battle in Week 1. I'm excited for this game as well. It's telling me it's on YouTube, so hopefully that probably means YouTube TV. So I know where I will be watching the game if it's only on YouTube TV. And then after that, Daryl, we head to Sunday. We've got a full slate of NFL football. This is what everyone's been waiting for. And not only
Yes,
that, the weather
indeed.
is starting to get cooler here in Indianapolis. So fall and football, I mean, it goes hand in hand. And I'm gonna ask you, what for you is a game that interests you? Maybe not the most like the biggest game, but what's a game that does interest you that people may or may not be talking about?
Well, right now, September the 7th, Lions versus the Packers. So a
Yeah,
little bit of a different feel now. A little bit of a different feel now. Lions in that high-powered offense. Yes, they lost their offensive coordinator. Yes, they lost their offensive passing game coordinator and all those things. They didn't lose any of those players.
yeah.
Players win the games. As a guy said something one time, he says, I've never seen a thoroughbred cross the line after the jockey. You got to have the horses. So Detroit still has the horses. I'm taking Detroit over the Packers in that game. But with that said, it's going to be interesting to see how Detroit looks differently than they did last season with all those people in blue shirts not on the sideline for the Detroit
Detroit gets the
Lions.
win in Lambeau.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
Again, I listen. I'm not going to put any wager on it, but it wouldn't surprise me. I think the Lions have a much better offensive team. They're going to be fresh as they're going to be.
Yeah.
And yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
For me, I will be hopeful. I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I probably won't be available in Indy, but I will have other ways of watching it. I will be watching the Falcons and the Buccaneers because that right there, you're looking at the winner, the one of the two winners of the NFC South. One of these two teams will win the NFC South, and I think the Falcons will beat the Buccaneers in Week 1. It's time to welcome Michael Penix into that. I don't know where I would put him in a tier of quarterbacks right now, but it's
You
time to
can't put him
move.
anywhere right
It's
now. He's
time.
played four
It's
games.
time.
You can't put
He's
him
going to show
anywhere.
the world in Week 1 how good he truly can be. So I'm going to take the Falcons over the Buccaneers at 1 o'clock. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. I am excited to watch the Atlanta Falcons because I want to once again thank ATL, the Atlanta Falcons fan base for welcoming me in with open arms. So
But
I will be
listen,
rooting for Atlanta hardcore on Sunday.
I get that. I completely get that. But you said, where does Michael Penix fit? He's played four games in his career, five, I think. He's going to find where he sits, but his play is going to determine that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think he has an opportunity to be a very good quarterback. But let's see. Let's see where he stands after they beat the Falcons after they beat the Buccaneers in Atlanta.
I think the
So
other game that's interesting uh, is Jets and Steelers. I think those are two teams with question marks, but both have chances to probably be in the playoffs.
that's our young and the restless we've been talking about, right? You're talking about Mr. Man himself. You talk about Aaron Rodgers. After two horrible years in New York, comes back, goes to the Steelers, and the first game of the season is in that same stadium where he snapped his ankle in game one, his first season playing for the Jets. So there's gonna be a lot of talk up on the upcoming to that game and everything. But still, I think the Steelers are a better team. They've got a better organization. The Jets got a quarterback that has something to prove as well too. Think
Yeah.
about it. The Steelers said to him, "Yeah, you can leave. We'll figure something out later." So he's got something to prove to the Steelers. Say, listen, you turned your back on me, and I'm gonna make you pay. So yeah,
It's
that's
an
so that's I call that the young and the restless game.
it's an interesting dynamic for sure. That game will be interesting. And I think another game that'll be interesting as well will be 49ers and Seahawks. I think, the NFC West is pretty wide open in my opinion. Obviously, the Niners are benefiting from a pretty easy schedule. I think we all said it on the pod. At the end of the day, that
Let's
doesn't
call
matter.
it manageable. I wouldn't say easy in the
Manageable.
NFL.
Okay, that's
In the
fair.
NFL, yeah, I say
Yeah, things
manageable.
can
Very,
happen. That's fair.
very manageable schedule.
So they got manageable schedule. Obviously, that does not matter once we're playing football. But I still think the NFC West could be wide open because, like you said, injuries, stuff can happen.
Yeah.
Uh, the Seahawks. I know you're not high on the Seahawks. I wouldn't say I'm high on them either. I just think with Matthew Stafford being out, I think the Rams would be my clear cut winner of the division. But
Yeah.
with Stafford not being healthy,
Yeah. Who
I think
knows?
it probably is the Niners division to win at this point. I think Arizona can be competitive. Seattle is probably going to get lucky if Stafford doesn't play because then they won't be the worst team in the division. But that's not even to say Seattle is a bad roster on paper. I think if anything, you probably don't buy Seattle as much as the rest of us do on the pod.
Probably not. Probably
Yeah.
not because I've seen their quarterback for the last 7 years. I saw what he did the first 14 games of the season in Minnesota. I also saw his playoff game, Mr. Darnold, by the way. I've
Yeah.
seen who he is, right? He parlayed a great season last year into a great contract this season. 3-year deal, 100 million, if I remember right, something like that. Great for him. But I think the last 5 weeks of Sam Darnold is the real Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And that guy wet the bed quite often in those last 5 games. So that's going to make or break for Seattle. If he is who I think he is, Seattle's probably a 7-ish win team.
Yeah.
If he plays like he played the first 14 games of the season, maybe they're a 10-win team.
Yeah.
So again, so much is going to be on the shoulders of the quarterback. Remember, DK Metcalf is in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So that was a safety blanket, especially around the goal line. Beside your tight end, you got a big, fast receiver who's 6'3", 225, runs like a gazelle. He went to the East Coast now. So let's see what Sam Darnold does with not a controlled environment, not throwing in a dome, not to an offensive coordinator who's offensive eccentric like the Minnesota coach is. So yeah, Sam Darnold's got a lot, in my opinion, to prove.
Question. There's a game on here that I think, it won't get talked about, but I'm just curious who you think wins. Raiders versus Patriots in New England.
Listen, we
I'm just
didn't plan
curious.
this, but I've got a circle on my monitor here
Oh, for
because
real?
it's Tom Brady versus the Patriots.
Oh,
I
didn't make that. I actually didn't make that. I didn't make that
because of
connection.
that. I think you're right. I think it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be an interesting situation. I think it's a very evenly matched game, right?
Yes.
You've got Geno Smith who's kind of hit his stride a little bit. He's not going to go down as one of the all-time greats, but he's made a nice comeback after being a second-round pick for the Jets when he came out at West Virginia. And I think the Raiders with the rookie Gentry, he looks like he's the real deal. Everybody's talking about him, not just in the fantasy world, but in the real football world. They're talking about this guy's a tackle breaking machine. Will lower his shoulder and then he'll run by you. So I like what the Raiders have, from their framework. Obviously, they've got their receiver, like his name, he asked for a trade. But someone's always asking for a trade, right? So that's a given. But again, I think it's going to be a good matchup. And I'm interested to see how much they show Tom Brady on this on that broadcast. And look who we have here.
Look who's
Look who we have
here!
here. Look who we have. Hey, we just listen for our lookers, our watchers, our fans. We have in the house none other than Mr. Ramon
Coach Ramon.
Stallings. What's happening, Coach?
What's up, Coach? We're talking NFL right now. We're not on the college segment. Ramon, I had a great rant on an episode we recorded regarding the trade. I called the 2 first-round picks Dallas got the equivalent of 2 ham and cheese sandwiches. And not to mention the D tackle they got, I don't think is going to bring that much of an impact. But fellas, to end this off, now that we've got Ramon in here, we're gonna end this off with we're gonna predict every game on the week one schedule, and hopefully I can make this its own segment, put it out Saturday night before Sunday. So let's go, or it'll probably go out earlier than that. So let's go ahead. Let's predict all of week one, and we start with Thursday night. I don't think we need to go around the round table here. I think we all know who we think wins on Thursday night. We all think the Eagles will win on Thursday night, correct?
Philly.
All right, moving on to Friday. Kansas City versus the Chargers. As I do think this game will be close. I think, and I've said it before, I mean, Herbert and Mahomes, they go back and forth offensively. I mean, it's two high elite quarterbacks going at it. I will take the Chiefs. The Chargers have a lot of people questionable. Najee Harris is questionable. Quentin Johnson is questionable. If health is going to be that big of an issue come Friday night, give me the Chiefs to win this game, but I still think it'll be close because of number 10.
I'll still take the Chiefs.
Chiefs, I don't think the Chargers quarterback is elite. I think he's just good.
Agree to disagree. All right, Sunday, Buccaneers, Falcons. I don't have to say much here. You guys know who I'm picking, and I probably know who you guys are picking. Darrell?
I'll take the Bucs, man. I'll take the Bucs.
Fair enough. Ramon?
I got the Buccaneers, man.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a lot. We're going to start off here with a lot of like easy picks because next up is Bengals versus the Browns. Ramon's favorite player, Shadir Sanders, is on the Browns. So maybe this will sway him to pick Cleveland, but I am going to go with my guy, Joe Burrow, in the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm with you. I'll take that.
Ramon?
I got the Bengals. Come on, man, stop. You're going to lead and talk about a third string quarterback in this, man? Stop it, man.
All right, next up, Dolphins, Colts. Give me the Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Give me the Colts.
Oh, brother, he's got some belief in Danny Dimes. All right, next up. This one's going to be interesting, right? This is our first tankathon game of the day. We've got Panthers versus Jaguars. I'm going to take the Jags, actually. They're in Jacksonville. Hopefully Trevor Lawrence can find his stride here.
Give me the fight. Give me the fighting fighting Carolina Panthers. Goodness gracious, easy for me to say. See, maybe I should change my mind. I'll take the Panthers.
Man, you didn't even believe that. That's why you start coughing at you.
I know, right?
Give me the
He still thinking about that Alabama loss yesterday. He said, I wish Bryce Young was that quarterback.
It's
You ain't kidding.
man. Give me the Panthers, man.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, this is a game we talked about earlier. I think, this is a game that won't get talked about much, but it is an interesting game. Raiders versus Patriots. I think me and Darrell talked about it. It's pretty even here. I am going to take the Patriots. I think that shows how high I am on Mike Vrabel as a head coach.
I'll take the Raiders, man. I'm going to take the Raiders.
Give me the
It's in New England.
Ooh. Give me New England.
Okay. I don't think we all need to argue here. Cardinals Saints. I think we're all going Cardinals, right?
Yeah, I think we would do that.
Yeah, that's easy money.
My favorite quote from Ramon is when we were doing the Cowboys schedule, and it was Cowboys versus Cardinals, and I said I got the Cardinals, and my all-time favorite quote, I'll never forget it, I got the little guy too. Still my favorite quote from Ramon. Out of everything he has said on this pod, that was the comedic timing was he said, yeah, I got the little guy too. And it just, I start laughing immediately. It was great. Next up. Oh, go ahead.
I like the little guy, man. Hey, if you see this, man, I'm not slighting you or dissing you, man.
Oh my
I
goodness.
just called you that, man. But you're a dog. You're a little dog, but you're a dog.
I love it. I love
He's
it.
a Chihuahua.
Next up, Steelers versus Jets in MetLife. Give me the Jets.
Steelers.
Give me the Jets.
Yeah, I don't see Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers plays well, I may say the Steelers make the playoffs. Like, I may overreact that bad. Up next, Giants versus Commanders. Over or under 2 interceptions for Russell Wilson? I think I would take the over here. Give me the Commanders.
I'm taking the under. They're going to be conservative. Washington's going to score. I wouldn't be surprised if Jackson Dart plays a little bit even in game one. It wouldn't surprise me.
I got the Commanders. I would like to say they would be conservative and throw the short pass, but I don't think Russell's good in the short game. I think he got to throw that moon ball for him to be really effective, take his shots, do a little running. He's too old for that, man.
They don't even have a run. They don't have a good running back.
Yeah, I think the Commanders get after him, and this is
Warren is a good second guy for last year, but I don't think a lead guy. I don't think he's a lead guy.
The only thing I think that keeps this close is that New York should have a real good defense and can get after the quarterback.
Yeah. No, that's a fair argument. But yeah, I got Washington as well. Up next, a game we have not talked about yet, because I don't think there's a need to. Tennessee and Denver. It's going to be Denver.
Broncos.
Yeah, I think Broncos. I think Ward struggles in this.
Yeah, that's a tough first game to have to go to Denver. Yep. That's a very tough first game.
5,000 feet above sea level.
That's a tougher. And if Cam Ward wins that, I'll give him a lot of props for sure. Up next, San Francisco versus Seattle. Although I think Seattle has a chance, the Niners should win this one.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Up next,
Niners game.
The second best game of the day at 4:25. Joe Buck won't say it because he's on ESPN now, but it's America's game of the week in Lambeau Field. It's the Packers versus the Lions. I love you, Micah. I hope you rub it in Jerry Jones's face with that $188 million. Give me the Green Bay Packers.
I'm taking the Lions. Give me the Lions. Weather's not going to be a difference here. Give me the Lions.
Give me the Packers, man.
Yep. Up next, I don't think this game needs an argument unless Stetson Bennett, unless his age really does show that he aged like fine wine. Give me the Houston Texans to beat the Los Angeles Rams. Although Matthew Stafford is active, they're definitely bluffing. There's no way he's active. Yeah.
Give me the Texans.
I was quick, y'all. I got the Texans.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's an easy call, man. Stetson Bennett. Hey, listen, all I can think about when I hear Stetson Bennett, I think about English leather, the cologne and the Avon books back in the day, and it had a necklace. And Ramon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Had a little necklace around the cologne. Every time I hear Stetson,
you're showing your age.
Every time I hear the name Stetson, that's what I think about, man. I think about English leather cologne, man.
And for you guys listening, no, I don't know what he's talking about. Up next,
you don't want to know, man.
Up next, it is Baltimore versus Buffalo. It's a heavyweight fight in Buffalo. I will ride with Ramon here, and I will say the Buffalo Bills get it done. Super Josh is going to get it done. I'm doing my fantasy draft today. I will be taking Josh Allen very quickly.
I'm taking the Bills in a close one.
Hey, we got the hat trick. We got a 3-piece going with the Mafia.
So when I go to DraftKings, I'm definitely taking Ravens.
All right. Next up, Monday Night Football. This is a game of question marks. Bears versus Vikings. The Vikings recently just acquired Adam Thielen. I like the acquisition.
Stopgap.
Huh?
Stopgap.
I think it's nice, right? I mean, obviously you got to pay attention to Thielen. He played pretty well in Carolina. Vikings, Bears. I am probably more high on the Bears than both of you, so I will stick with that, and I will say the Bears win on Monday night.
Man, Bears at home. You know, the quarterback Williams has been taking a lot of flack all off season. Somehow they find a way to win against the Minnesota Vikings.
I got the Bears. Let me tell you why.
Ooh, we're all going Bears.
I think Minnesota's a better team.
I do too.
But who's starting at quarterback for the Vikings?
J.J. McCarthy, his first game.
First game
Cheater.
in
Cheater.
Chicago.
The
first
cheater.
game in Chicago, Monday night. There's a lot of stuff going on for him to be a winner.
The cheater.
And then top it all off, the football guy's gonna get him back for cheating. So
I had to share that, man, because we had to.
Yeah, it's coming. It's definitely coming. This is your first game. It's in everybody's watching. It's in the place is gonna be extremely rowdy. They don't like y'all, and you're a cheater. So yeah, you have to take this one for the team, for the all of university of that team up north.
Well, I think that's a perfect way to cap it off, folks.
Take us home.
In the comments, please let us know who you have winning in week 1. Maybe you've got the Cowboys beating the Eagles because you're crazy. Maybe you've got the Vikings beating the Bears. Maybe you've got the Saints winning a game this year. Let us know what you think. Let us know who you think is going to make the playoffs. Give us your boldest predictions and your week 1 predictions down below in the comments. Once again, thank you for supporting the Game Time Podcast. The podcast is available on YouTube and YouTube Music. We've got 2 big announcements that are being worked on behind the scenes. So don't go anywhere. You are watching the Game Time Podcast.
All the viewers, subscribers, friends, family of the Game Time Podcast, do me a quick favor. All right, reach out and get your T-shirts. If you look to the right of me or the left of me, you'll see both of my colleagues have these beautiful Game Time T-shirts.
Yeah, man, check it out. Check it out. You see it right here, the logo that you see on the pod.
What you don't see is me with one because they forgot to give me mine. So you go get yours before I get mine, all right? Because you're closer to the family than I am because they left me out. I love those 2, like cooked food, but they left me out. But you know what? They won't leave you out. Contact Isaiah, contact God. You can even contact me, and maybe we'll get ours together at the same time. All right?
We might.
Get in touch with us for details. We'll take care of you.
Absolutely. Rock the Game Time.
Game Time Podcast. That is right, folks. We are officially selling shirts. If you have any interest in buying them, let us know. $20 is the price for that. We're a startup selling them, so maybe Darrell will be nice. And,
maybe some flexibility. You never know. Just reach out and see. These aren't free, but hey, we have some opportunity to put our word out there. The Game Time Podcast as we continue to grow, for sure.
It's all about support. So if you guys do want to support us, make sure you guys do let us know. Just something we're starting up. Just gonna see how it worked. We originally got them made for the pod, but then we had a couple people reach out to me and Darrell about maybe wanting to buy some. So we were like, you know what? Why not make an announcement video? So if you're interested, please let us know, and we will see you guys next time right here on the Game Time Podcast.